Hi, I'm Len with Viewrail here at the AIA show and convention. And joining me is Paul DeGrandis, the owner and the president of SOLA Group. He's got 30 plus years of experience in the industry, understands the trends, really sees what's going on. And Paul, why don't you tell us a little bit of your history, your story, and your appreciation for the community here at AIA?
Absolutely. Well, I think first we should congratulate AIA for bringing together yet another conference, bringing designers and architects together, as well as building products manufacturers, all focusing on delivering design to the market, whether it's residential or non-res. So it really hats off to the AIA for that. Almost 30 years, 29 years, coming to residential and non-residential design and construction events, and we're at a different point right now here in the United States that I think is a good place for us, with a focus on performance, a focus on innovation. Those are words that people have talked about, but we have the science behind it in especially the residential market now that is really taking housing to a new level, and a level that I think we've needed.
I agree, Paul. Let's unpack those words, performance and innovation. Hang some meat on those. What are you seeing here that really speaks to you and says, these guys have something unique, it's innovative, and it's going to perform for the end user?
Absolutely. Well, if you start with the building envelope, the technologies for the building envelope to incorporate structural and our values and absolute the ability to build a tight home with higher quality products, and then on top of that, these products save on labor for the installation. So that's another issue that's out there, and we're seeing increased performance and reduced labor. What a great place to be.
Labor. What an incredible challenge as well as opportunity. And it's fun to see that manufacturers are embracing that and bringing solutions to the market. Is there anything in particular that you would want to highlight that you've seen here at AIA this year?
And it has to do with a number of the building envelope manufacturers on the residential side. There's two or three of them here in particular. There's one leader that I've seen, which is Huber, and there's Zip Systems, and then a number of other manufacturers that have identified this as a key point. And you can't drive anywhere in this country and not see the Zip Systems green sheathing on multifamily, on residential, and hats off to them for what they're doing. But then on top of that, then there are design trends that overlay over that, and that is there's metal on roofs and on the sides of homes that add architectural details that we didn't see before, and a move towards more contemporary styling. So you take metal matched with the designs from traditional U.S. wood window manufacturers coming out with their contemporary windows, and you see this performance and design movements that we didn't have in a shorter period. We didn't have over a few decades, and now we have them over a short period of time.
Fair to say that you're seeing the industry is moving through innovation, moving beyond performance, now into something that is design, and people are really ready to embrace that move and that change?
They shouldn't be mutually exclusive. Homes need to perform, and we're Americans. We like our individuality. We want our own stamp on it, and we can do that. So why not have a high-performing home that is a signature of who we are?
Paul, if I can we shift to the Viewrail product and
Absolutely.
and what you see here in design and performance? I know Viewrail's worked really hard at getting this down to a one-day installation to address those labor issues that you're talking about, as well as to bring the interest of design. What do you see as a guy with tremendous experience in this field?
Tremendous. I happen to be at these, so let's see if I can fulfill on that promise. I believe my feeling is the staircase, and as a centerpiece of the home, used to be simply for the high end. It was more functional. And what Viewrail has done is really made an architectural statement for homes at more price points. So you can give, I believe design shouldn't be just for the wealthy. Design should be experienced at all price points. And Viewrail allows a home to integrate upstairs and downstairs, the 2 floors, in an architectural way, not just a functional way, and bring together a feel of the home that wasn't there maybe 20 years ago.
Well, I appreciate those words. That you really struck a chord with exactly what our mission has been and what we have sought to do, is transporting something and transforming it just from a functional piece into a design piece and making it affordable and reducing the labor at the same time. It's hard work.
Absolutely.
Design is incredibly hard work. Simple is the most difficult thing there is to do, and I appreciate you sharing with that. Anything else you would want to tell us or encourage the industry with, Paul?
Keep pushing and embrace the next generation. Bringing the next generation into this industry is exciting. Every generation looks at the previous generation and says, they're not going to amount to anything. That is not the case when our parents did that to us, and that shouldn't be the case when we chide our kids on that. So embrace the new, and let's all do it together. All right?
Thank you very much, Paul.
Absolutely.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.